In this chapter, surface area and volume. It's a very vast topic for standard 9. You have 8 exercises, right, in the chapter. 4 exercises are divided for the areas, that is surface areas. Okay, the first 4 exercises. And the later 4 exercises are dedicated for the volumes. Okay. So we will follow a kind of a pattern for this chapter. So let's start with something that is surface area. For the first exercise, we need these concepts. That is surface area of cuboid and cube. I have already taught you these concepts in class 8th, I guess, right? So let's revise them a bit. Suppose there is a cuboid. There is a cuboid here. I have taken a cuboid here. So this is a cuboid. So let me construct it here. So there is a cuboid. I'm drawing a cuboid. Um, trying to make it uniform. Let's join these up. This will be my cuboid, isn't it? Now in cuboid, the dimensions are this. This is called length. This thing is called breadth. I'm starting with the very basics. Breadth, and this thing right here is called.
Height.
Now for the surface area. When I talk about surface area in books, it means total surface area. And we will talk about what is total surface area and everything. And if I talk about CSA, that means curved surface area, or we also call it by LSA, that is lateral surface area. Surface area. See, what is total surface area? Total surface area, suppose I ask you that there is a room, that you have a room, and you have to paint all the walls of the room, okay, including the ceiling and the floor. So if you have to paint, you will include the base. Okay, I'm asking you to paint everything, the top, the walls, and everything you have to paint, all the walls, all the 6 walls, right? So for this I have to calculate my surface area कि कितना मेरे को पेंट करना है. उसके लिए कैसे निकालते हैं वो देख लेते हैं. देखो, अब जैसे मेरे पास ये क्यूबॉइड है, तो इसमें जो है बच्चों, ये L है, ये B है, ये H है, that is clear to me. Now let's find out the area. See, this is my rectangle, and ऊपर भी मेरे पास क्या है, ऊपर भी मेरे पास I have another rectangle. So if I calculate total surface area, this will be 2 times LB first, because there are 2 LBs, isn't it? Is this clear? Then,
Yes, sir.
then if I look for my other side here, the area of rectangle here will be B times H, right? L into B जो भी है, तो यहाँ पे B और H है, तो B times H, और सामने भी फिर B times H, that means 2 times B times H, isn't it? Now you have to imagine it in a practical way. ये मेरी front side है, ये जो आगे की तरफ निकला है. This is a 3D figure. So in the front side, you have the dimensions L and H. Are you able to imagine this? That it has L and H on the front side. Okay, so that will be my area for this. So the area will be L into H for this side, for the front side. Yeah, Anirudh is just joining right now. Okay. So for the front side, the area is L into H, and for the back side, the area will be L into H again. So this will be 2 times L into H. So if I just take out 2 common, that will be LB plus BH plus HL. Exam mein you won't be asked the derivation. I'm just derived the formula. You won't be asked the derivation. This is the formula for total surface area of cuboid. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Total surface area of cuboid is 2 times LB BH plus HH. Here L is the length, B is the breadth, and H is the height. Now, if I talk about the curved surface area only, the curved surface area, if I talk about the curved surface area, what does this curved surface area mean? And it is also known by little surface area. If I talk about, let's paint the walls only, not the ceiling and the floor. This wall, the back wall, and the front wall, right? So if I go about this, now what will happen? I will not involve the top part, and I will not involve the bottom part. The top part included L into B, right? So this part right here will be eliminated now, because I don't want these 2 right now. So I will just take these 2. So if I just take these 2, I will have what I can take, what common, what will be common from these two? Yes, h and 2, isn't it? So it will be 2h, and the bracket we have b plus l, and it's better to write as, it is better to always write as l plus b. Let's give a better way to write. Okay, so that's my curved surface area. I hope the derivation is also clear to every one of
Yes,
you. Okay, so the formula for total surface area is 2lb plus bh plus hl, and for the curved surface area it's 2hl plus b. Now let's come to the cube, because I will be dealing with the cube as well in this exercise. The first exercise is only about cuboid and cube, and only about surface areas. So we are moving like this only. Let's go to the cube. Cube. So cube is something like this. Okay, let's start here. My best attempt at drawing a cube. It looks kind of perfect to me. Okay, so that's my cube. All the sides of the cube are equal, I guess, isn't it? So this will be A, everything will be A. It is made up of squares. Just like my cuboid was made up of rectangles, my cube is made up of squares. So everything will be A. Now about the total surface area. How many squares can you see here in this figure? Yes, 6.
sir, 6.
6 squares. And the square, the area of square is side square. So for the 6 figures, 6 sides, I will have how many? A square plus square.
6x square.
I will add them
Okay.
up 6 times, so I will get 6a square, isn't it? So the total surface area will be 6a square.
6a
That is
square.
very easy. Now for the curved surface area, I will again remove the top part and the below part. That is the ceiling and the floor. If I remove 2a squares from here, I will get what? 4.
4a square.
Good. That's good. So that's how we do the total surface area and the curved surface area. Now let's revise it a bit and then move to my exercise. So for the surface areas, for the cuboid and for the cube, the total surface area, if I talk about, is what? Yes, tell me. The curved surface area, tell me. And the cube, total surface area, tell me. And then curved surface area. You people will tell me. Yes. What is the total surface area of cuboid?
Cuboid by 2lb plus dh plus hl.
Good. Now for the curved surface area, the
Be
formula
a
is
2lb
hmm,
into h.
hmm,
lb
hmm,
into
galat.
2h L plus B.
Good. That's right. Good, Sushant. Now let's move to the next one. Cube. What is the total surface area of cube?
6a square.
6a square.
Good. Or 6 side square. What is the curved surface area of
4a
cube?
3a
4a
square.
square. So you are clear with
4a
these
square.
formulas. Now you may be thinking I am the champion of this chapter, but you are not. I may have to like tell you this, that the calculation for this chapter is quite tough. Okay. So how can you like get a command over this chapter? I always suggest that do it like exercise by exercise. The first exercise is related to curve surface and total surface area of cuboid and cube. पहले उसे अच्छे से कर लो. फिर सेकंड एक्सरसाइज में सिलेंडर आ जाता है, फिर उसको अच्छे से करो. तो बिट बाय बिट. वरना अगर तुम 8 एक्सरसाइज, जैसे अब मैंने क्लास ले लिया, अब तुम लोग क्या करोगे? छोड़ दोगे, अब ना रिवाइज करोगे ना कुछ. फिर क्या होगा? दूसरी एक्सरसाइज हो जाएगी, फिर भी तुम छोड़ दोगे, फिर तीसरी एक्सरसाइज होगी, ऐसे छोड़ छोड़ के 8 एक्सरसाइज हो जाएंगी. एंड द 8 एक्सरसाइज दे विल बी लाइक 4 figures, so you can understand 16 formulas. So this is not possible for you कि तुम 8 एक्सरसाइज एक ही वन गो में रिवाइज कर लो, और डेफिनेटली फिर बहुत डाउट्स आएंगे. तो इसलिए इट्स बेटर ऑलवेज, हर बार मैं ये बोलता हूँ बच्चों को कि एक्सरसाइज बाय एक्सरसाइज करो. सारी एक्सरसाइज एक साथ नहीं हो पाएंगी और चैप्टर फिर बहुत लंबा लगेगा. और अगर छोटा चैप्टर लगना है कि तुम्हें छोटा है, कोई टफ नहीं है, तो एक्सरसाइज बाय एक्सरसाइज. So that's the approach for this chapter. So let's include my first exercise. Let me upload the PDF here. The first exercise, I have 8 questions, I guess. Okay. The questions are big, but the solutions are not that big. Okay. So this is my exercise. The first question. Just read for now. Okay. Read it on your own for now. First question. Yes. My attempt for every surface area in class will be to finish an exercise or finish half part of the exercise. So let's go for the first question. A plastic box this meter long, itna meter wide, and this meter deep. What do you mean by wide? Yes. Is it the breadth, height, or what?
The breath.
The breadth. Good. So the breadth is this, the height, deep means height. And you have to observe that the units should be same. Here it is meter, here it is meter, here it is centimeter. So I have to convert it into meter first so that the units are uniform, isn't it? It is opened at the
Yes,
top.
ma'am.
See, the questions are getting different now. It is opened at the top. If I just take this open at the top case in my formula thing, okay, I'm taking this open at the top in my formula thing.
Curved
Okay, this is
surface
my formula.
area.
See my, no, it's not curved surface. The floor is also involved right now. See, if I talk about figure with open top, so what does this mean? With open top, or you can say with ceiling only. With ceiling on ceiling नहीं, floor only. Okay. तो अब बोल रहा है टोटल सरफेस एरिया, अगर मान लो ऐसे बोलता है कि ये सब होना चाहिए, राइट, फ्लोर होना चाहिए, बस एक टॉप वाला पोर्शन एक्सक्लूड कर देना. तो मतलब भाई तुमने क्या करा, जो ये एल बी है एक बार लिया गया है बस एल बी, इजंट इट? एल बी एक ही बार लिया गया, ये नीचे वाला, ऊपर वाला नहीं लिया गया. बाकी सब जो चल रहा था 2BH लिया गया है, और जो हमारा ये आगे पीछे वाला एल और एच, 2LH भी लिया गया है. बस क्या नहीं लिया गया, 2LB नहीं लिया गया. So this will be the formula for what? For with open top. तो इस तरीके से we have to be flexible कि हमें रटना नहीं है कोई फॉर्मूला, अपने हिसाब से बनाना है. अच्छा, 2 बार प्लस लिख दिया. Is this clear to everyone what I am trying to tell you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's go to this question we have. Where did it go? Okay. So first of all, the length is 1.5 meter, the breadth is 1.25 meter, and the height here will be 65 centimeter. I will divide it by 100. I will get 0.65 meter, isn't it? It is opened at the top. It is opened at the top. The figure is something like this. And if I just color it out the top, that means the red part. So that red means that it's not included. It's excluded. Okay, it's opened at the top. It's opened. Ignoring the thickness of the plastic stick, we are not considering any kind of thickness. The area of the sheet required for making the box. That means it is asking the area, that is the surface area, but excluding the top. We just understood that the formula for that one is LB 2BH plus 2HL, isn't it? That was the formula. I just explained it. Is this clear to everyone? The formula कैसे आया?
Yes, sir.
Now let's
Yes,
take out.
sir.
Let me check your calculations. You have the values. Put it in this formula and give me the answer. You will get to know that calculations are a bit difficult for this chapter, but you can do them. That's standard 8. Sorry, I will say 9. तुम लोग 8 से आते हो, पढ़ते हो.
Good evening, sir.
Good morning, and you are very late. क्या हो गया? 11:30 बोला था.
Sir, leave मिल रही थी.
कोई नहीं. It's been recorded. तुम्हें मैं send कर दूँगा सबको. Just bear with me.
Okay,
अभी
sir.
यहाँ पे
Thank
क्या
you.
है कि we have this formula. You have to put the values here and do the calculations.
Sir, 5.45.
We will see. सबको करने दो. पॉइंट में बच्चों की वर्ड लग जाती है ना, ये दिक्कत, घबरा जाते हैं. भैया ने ऐसा क्या दे दिया?
We have 5.45 meter square.
5 पॉइंट के बाद कभी 45 नहीं बोलेंगे, 4-5
Yes,
बोलेंगे. कितनी बार बोला तेरे
5.45
को?
meter.
बाकी सबका कैलकुलेशन आया? मेरे होशियार बच्चों, did you get the calculation or should I do the calculation here? There is no shame for the calculation. It's okay. 5.45. Everyone got the answer? Are you sure? Should I do the calculation?
Yes, sir.
5.45.
Okay, so I'm not doing the calculation then. Are you okay with it? Or should I do the calculation?
No, भैया ठीक है ऐसे.
So I just put the values here. If I just put the values here, I'm putting the values here. And after putting the values, you people are telling me it's 5.45 meter square. The area is always in meters square. Okay, so that's absolutely correct. Very good, proud of you. Next, go for the second question. The cost of sheet for it, if the sheet measuring 1 meter cost 20. Okay, the cost of 1 meter square is 20 rupees. Tell me the cost for this one. Yes, quickly multiply it by 20. You know unitary method. What will be the answer here?
Sir, 100.
Sir, 105.
We have 109.
109 कह रहा है, कोई 105 कह रहा है, सारे रजनीकांत.
109.
We have 109.
200 आ जाएंगे, गए तो 10 से 10 गया, 2 5 10, 5 1 जा, और जब दो नंबर एक साथ लेते हैं तो 0 लगाते हैं, then 9, right? So it's 109 rupees. That's the correct answer for the cost of sheet जो हमें चाहिए. Is this clear? The first question is clear? Yes to everyone?
Yes, Yes, भैया. sir.
Okay, let's
Yes,
move to
sir.
the second question then. The second question is quite similar one. You will just notice this right now. The length and breadth of the height and this falana falana. So the length, what is the length here? Yes, everyone. Length here is 5 meter. The breadth here is
4 meter.
4 meter.
And height is
Height is 3
equal to
meter.
3 meter.
You can see this. Find the cost of whitewashing, that is kind of a paint the walls of the room and the ceiling. So this time what is happening, again the same scenario, that you don't have the 6 sides, you have 5 sides. That means the same thing. But this time we are including the ceiling. That doesn't matter. कोई भी हम एक्सक्लूड कर ले, एक तो एक्सक्लूड हो रहा है ना, पिछली बार ऊपर वाला एक्सक्लूड हुआ, दिस टाइम नीचे वाला एक्सक्लूड हो रहा है. फ्लोर पे कोई पेंट नहीं कराता है तो फ्लोर एक्सक्लूड हो रहा है, लेकिन फॉर्मूला तो वही रहेगा क्योंकि हमने क्या हटा दिया, एक एलबी फिर से हटा दिया. आर यू पीपल गेटिंग दिस? The formula will be the
Yes,
same
yes,
again.
भैया.
Does this make sense to everyone? The formula will be the
Yes,
same. Surface area formula here will be LB plus 2HL plus 2 क्या था, जो LB है 2HL हो गया and 2BH, right? 2BH. अगर तुम्हें याद नहीं, you can just drive it. Just a second.
भैया 2BH. Oh, हाँ. 2BH. LB क्या है? 5.
$74 meter square.
Yes. So put
Sir,
the values
74
here.
meter square. Sir,
So you
74
got the
meter
values.
square.
Good. It's 74 meters square. Now, if we talk about the cost again at the rate of this, my 1 meter square cost is rupees 7.50. What will be the cost for 74 meters square cost? of whitewash. Multiply it. Quickly.
So
Yes.
555.
So 555.
We will see.
भैया 555.
Sir, 555.
सबका आ गया. Yes or no? सबका आ गया बच्चे?
Yes. Yes, भैया.
Good. Just a second. So let's go for the third question. The floor of a rectangular hall has a perimeter 250 meter. Okay, so there is a rectangular hall. There is a rectangular hall. That means it's a cuboid. Rectangular hall and the cuboid means the same thing. The floor has a perimeter. This floor has a perimeter. This floor has a perimeter. Perimeter means for the rectangle that is 2L plus B is 250, isn't it? This is given. If the cost of painting the 4 walls at the rate of 10 per meter square is itna, okay. The cost of painting, total cost I will say, total cost of painting is rupees 15,000. Okay. At the rate of what? Rupees 10 per meter square. Find the height of the wall. Find the height of the wall. See, before I move on to this, I want to clear a concept with you. If we have to find n of something, like number of something, like quantity of something, what we do, we divide the bigger thing by smaller thing. What I mean by this is, let us go to my everyday example. Suppose I ask you that you have 100 rupees, okay, and a chocolate, you have 100 rupees total, and a chocolate cost, each chocolate cost is rupees 10. So how many chocolates you will get? 10. So what you actually did, you kind of divided the 100 by 10 and you got 10, isn't it? So for the number of something, we always divide the bigger thing, that is the cost of total cost, that is the cost of each component, okay, the smaller thing. It works in everything actually. See, if I have something like this wall I have here, okay, the area of the whole wall is, I don't know, 200 meters square, the area of the whole wall. And I have to like place the tiles here, okay, tiles lagane mein this wall pe. The area of each tile is 10 meters square. Now I ask you the number of tiles that will be needed to cover this whole wall. So you will just divide the bigger area by smaller area again. So you will get 200 divided by 10. So there will be 20 tiles needed to cover this area, right? So for finding the quantity of something, that is number of something, we just divide the bigger thing by smaller thing. Is this clear? Is this concept clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
In the
sir.
similar fashion, if I talk about here, if I talk about the area that was being painted here, area being painted here. So I have been given that the total cost is 15,000. The cost of per meter square is 10. So that means my area that is painted is actually 1500 meters square, isn't it? So is this clear to
Yes,
everyone?
भैया.
Kya kiya humne?
Yes, भैया.
Okay. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
how we do this. So area being painted is 1500 meters square. Now the good thing is I have to tell the height. Now I have to only paint the walls. Okay. the cost of painting the 4 walls. Okay, it's only talking about the walls. Okay, so the walls means the curved surface area. The curved surface area formula for curved surface area is, yes,
2L plus B into H.
2HL plus B, isn't it? And it's equal to 1500 मीटर स्क्वायर जो हमने अभी भी निकाला, वो being painted कौन सा है, वॉल से तो पेंट हो रही है बच्चों. So in order to make this calculation very easy for me, you can see 2L plus B is actually 250. So I can just put the value of 2L plus B here, isn't it? It will be 250 and times H. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes, भैया.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
H will
sir.
be what? Calculate it quickly for me. H will be what?
भैया H is equal to 6 meters square. So 6 meter only.
So height will be 6 meter.
6
Is this
meter
clear to
only.
everyone?
Yes, भैया.
Yes, sir.
Let me repeat
Yes,
this question. The floor has the perimeter of this. The perimeter of the floor is this. The rectangular floor. That's why it's 2L plus B. Now the total cost of painting is this. That is the whitewashing. Per meter square is this. I can find out the area of the walls by using my concept of bigger divided by smaller, and I got this. Now for the curved surface here, the formula is this, and we have just found out the area of the walls. That is 1500 meter square. So I just put the value of 2L plus B, and I got my height here. Is this clear now?
Yes, भैया.
So the homework for
Yes.
you people today is question number 4 and 5 that you have to try it on your own, and I know that you can do it. You can just text me on WhatsApp. Okay. So this will be a homework. In the next class, we will be doing next 3 questions, and then we'll finish the first exercise. Okay. So that's all for you today. For today's surface area and volume, you will be having a regular class in the evening as usual. Okay.
Okay, sir.